Hey, what's up everyone? Gaming Mom 82 here, and on today's video we're going to be going over the pre-season designer notes released by Ubisoft. In this we're going to see who got nerfed, who got buffed, how it's going to affect us. So let's get started. For anybody that's curious and wants to read all the details of the patch notes, I am going to put a link in the description so you can actually go to Ubisoft's site and see all of that and read it if you want to. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to just go right into all the operators that are going to be affected so we can just get a quick visual and know where we're at right now. And with that being said, let's get right into it, starting with Hibana. She'll now be able to select between 2, 4, or 6 X-Cryo per shot. That is a massive buff, because before you were always stuck with your 6 no matter what. I know it was really glitchy, so my fingers crossed here that Ubisoft figured that one out, because there's always been an issue with her X-Cryo shots. So either way, this is pretty awesome, and if you do it right, you can actually get one more hatch than you could have before. So I'm really excited for this, and definitely consider this a buff for Hibana. Next up, we have Jager. Now, personally, my opinion, I consider this a big fat nerf. His ADSs now have a 10-second cooldown. So when you throw something in, his ADS hits it, well, you go ahead and throw another one in because it's not going to do anything. Granted, he has unlimited ADS now, but with that 10-second cooldown, I still consider this a really big nerf. I understand where Ubisoft's coming from. They're trying to get their catchers in order to make it the meta a little bit more even for attackers. Catchers being Wamai, being Aruni, who's coming out. So this is definitely going to be interesting, and I think I see maybe an increase of Fuse in our future. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Since we're going over catchers, the next operator I want to talk about is Wamai. In my opinion, he definitely got a nerf. What they have done is they have taken his magnets from 5 to 4, so he's lost 1. They did give him grenades, but they took away his deployable shield. I'm okay with the grenades versus the shield, but I know in more experienced level of play with Rainbow, that is a bigger nerf for them because of what they can do in the different strats involving shields. Personally, for me, the way I play, I'm very casual, so the grenades actually, for me, I kind of like. That's just my opinion. But either way, definitely a nerf. Also, the fact that they have changed the way that catchers interact with each other. So now, if you have a Wamai magnet, somebody throws in a grenade. If that Wamai pulls that grenade into one of the ADSs of Jager, it will actually use up both of them. So you have to be very careful now where you put Jager and Wamai if you have them both on the same team, because they'll counteract each other, which is not a good thing. So overall, definitely a nerf for Wamai. Now moving on to a character I was actually really surprised with, and this is Ash. Our lovely little ghost now, I would officially say, has finally got a buff, which I find interesting. Some say, oh, well, she lost her stun grenade and now has a claymore. She now doesn't have as many things to go against catchers. But seeing as catchers just got a really big nerf, I consider Ash's changes a buff for sure. She now has an extra breaching round, so she goes from 2 to 3. And though the damage is reduced, it was 90, it's now going to 50, I would still definitely say this is a buff. Welcome back, Ash. Not that you have ever gone anywhere. You're always around. Ghost-like. Can never hit you. Anyways, we're now going to move on to Echo. In my opinion, Echo got a definite nerf. But it's a catch-22. So for my gameplay, not a big deal. But for the experience levels and people who really know how to use Echo, you never got to use him because he was always banned. So in essence, I see what Ubisoft did here, and they got rid of his cloaking ability on his drone. So yeah, that's definitely a nerf. No way around it. That is a nerf. Granted, I am looking forward to seeing how creative people get with it now, because, you know, you watch all the videos and you come up with all these ideas for Valkyrie cams and everything else and where to hide them. So now, well, it's going to be fun to see what they do with it. But no matter which way you go about it, he definitely got a nerf. He did get his shield back though, so that is good. All right, so next I want to talk about the highly anticipated change to our dear Lord Tachanka. Oh, where to begin? So what started off as our favorite meme is now a very viable character. They have changed his turret to now be replaced with a grenade launcher that has a total of 10 grenades available. So how this is going to work is that once you shoot it, the grenade is going to bounce, and then a second after that it will explode and give you an area of fire. I don't know about you guys, but this is going to be so much fun to see how what people do with this. Like, just from the angles, the way that they're going to cover everything is going to be very, very interesting. The Lord's primary gun now is the DEP-27 LMG, and though he did have it in the test servers, he does not have the withstand ability anymore. They removed that, which I would have liked to try to play. I play on consoles, so you know, I didn't ever get that chance to do that, but that's okay. It was still fun knowing that he had it for a little while. And speaking of console, he's now officially live and available for everyone to play. I know I'm personally super excited about it. Bare-chested, elite skin, all this stuff going on for him, so good on you, Tachanka. The only thing I have to say that I am going to miss is this classic phrase.
LMG, mounted and loaded!
Now, the rest of the changes made to operators in the patch notes they're not big ones, so I'm going to group them together here. First off is Dokkaebi. She lost her stun grenades and was given frag grenades instead. Then we have Twitch, who got stun grenades but lost her breach charges. After that, we have Valkyrie, who they removed her deployable shield, which a lot of people were saying it was a pretty big nerf, and she got impact grenades to replace that. And last but not least is Zero, who gained hard breach charges, but he did lose his grenades. So that basically covers all the operator changes in the preseason patch notes. I can kind of see where Ubisoft's going with the catchers, trying to even everything out with attackers and defenders, so it makes sense to me. But regardless, I want to hear your thoughts. Who are you looking forward to? Like, what changes in this do you think are going to be groundbreaking, and which ones do you think meh? Or in my case, like with Ash, I can't hit her head to save my life. I swear she's a ghost. She really is. I don't know. Anyways, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Who are you looking forward to? And until the next time, you guys have a great day.